In local news, about 100 people gathered at the home of former Prime Minister Pen Sovan for his wake, with friends and family members remembering a rare national leader who stuck by his principles even in the face of great personal cost. Sovan, who for 6 months in 1981 served as the Cambodia's first prime minister after the fall of the Khmer Rouge. He died at his home on Saturday night from complications related to high blood pressure after years of battling illnesses, including strokes. Over 3 tons of contaminated prahok, fish made of fish illegally imported from Vietnam, were confiscated on Friday by Takao authorities from some of the same sites that in September had already been warned to stop smuggling the fish. About 40 Choi Chung Va Peninsula residents held a press conference rejecting City Hall's 2-month ultimatum to part with most of their land or accept below market rates to make way for a planned satellite city. Residents instead wanted the developer to exclude their land from the firm's development activities. It should be noted here, and a little bit of commentary, that according to the law, you must register with the National Land Registry. Of course, everyone thinks, well, I've got my land registered with the village chief, so I'm okay. But in the law, that if someone registers in the National Registry because that land has not been registered yet, then they will always win in court. So please get your hard title if you have land to avoid situations like this. 4 Cambodians who were held hostage by Somali pirates for 4 years arrived home after being released from captivity 2 weeks ago. 2 of the men are from Kampong Chnang province, while the other 2 are from Kampong Cham and Kampong Spew. The Ministry of Environment issued its first praka on safe battery management, laying out specific guidelines on the collection, storage, treatment, delivery, and disposal of batteries by households and businesses alike. They said, quote, "We want to have better management because batteries contain chemical substances which pollute the environment, air, land, water, and atmosphere, and affect public health." So apparently this praka has not been completely translated into English yet, so I have no idea what is the proper way that they want batteries disposed of. I'm happy to comply if they just tell me what they want me to do. Because yes, that is a serious thing, and good on them. In regional news, Vietnam's health ministry reported a microcephaly case that it says is likely to be the country's first linked to the mosquito-borne Zika virus. The case, a 4-month-old baby whose mother was diagnosed with Zika when she was pregnant, was found in the central province of Dak Lak. In international news, a powerful 6.6 magnitude earthquake rocked central Italy on Sunday morning, injuring at least 20 people in the strongest tremor to hit the country in more than 3 decades. The earthquake follows tremors last week and comes on the heels of a devastating quake in August, which killed nearly 300 people and flattened entire villages. Thousands of Moroccans attended the funeral of a fishmonger whose gruesome death in a rubbish truck crusher has caused outrage across the North African country, with authorities vowing to punish those responsible. The man, 31 years old, was crushed to death on Friday in the truck in the northern city of Al Hoceima as he reportedly tried to protest against a municipal worker seizing and destroying his wares. French authorities will attempt to remove 2,500 migrants from the streets of Paris to prevent large camps from forming. Large makeshift camps have been set up across France as refugees are pouring into the country. The infamous jungle in Calais closed on Wednesday, and the next move is to clear the capital of thousands of refugees. In business news, the Labor Ministry said it was drafting a minimum wage law that would expand beyond the government industry and cover all workers, a proposal that drew cautious praise from union leaders and advocates, along with a healthy dose of skepticism. The proposed law, revealed by Labor Minister It Sam Hang via his Facebook page, was decidedly light on details, but called for the creation of a National Wage Council to provide recommendations for the expanded monthly salary requirement. There was no mention of when the law would be ready or how it would be implemented. Currently, only garment and footwear workers are entitled to a $140 monthly minimum wage, which will increase to $153 beginning in January. The operator of the capital's biggest metered taxi fleet has called on Phnom Penh municipal officials to crack down on unlicensed taxi operators, claiming as many as half of the capital's 1,100 metered cabs are operating illegally. Metered taxi fleet operators are required to register with the City Hall and pay a $2,000 monthly licensing fee to the municipality. Yet only 3 of the 8 metered taxi firms have registered, and the unlicensed firms are benefiting from a poor regulatory framework that creates major disadvantages for compliant firms. This has been the Radio 1 News Update. Stay tuned for more news on Radio 1 FM 103.7.